Hey there, this is Jonathan and wow, what a week! The final update of my game Super Cattails 2 got released to the App Store, and as usual, it's been an emotional roller coaster. A mix of being super happy about people playing my game and stressing out about new bugs and glitches being found by the player. Super Cattails 2 even received a feature in the App Store and got listed among the biggest game updates of the week in the US. This was great as it helped my game to get more downloads and generate some extra revenue. I started developing this game back in 2017 and almost 3 years after, I can consider Super Cattails 2 complete. I'm a bit sad as this literally feels like the end of an amazing journey. On the other hand though, I feel relieved and happy. Don't get me wrong, working on SCT2 was super cool, but as the project became bigger and bigger, I was facing more and more issues along the way. You see, SCT2 was made using the same engine of the first SCT that I made back in 2015, and this engine was basically Flash. Back when I started Neutronized in 2010, Flash games were still a thing and I published many of them on my old Neutronized website. Over the years, I did as much as I could to reuse and constantly improve my code, but I must be honest, as much as I felt comfortable using the code I mastered, my technology was getting too old and obsolete, giving me great handicaps like not being able to port my game Super Cattails to other platforms like Steam or consoles. This is why now that SCT2 is complete, I had to say goodbye to my old code and start a new path, switching to a new technology. The first step was to select a new engine to use, and I wanted something that matched my 3 points. Point number 1. Big community. I wanted to switch to an engine used by many people, so if I ever face a problem, I can just Google it and find a solution very quickly. Point number 2. Multi-platform. I want to be able to port my games like Super Cattails to as many platforms as possible in the future. Point number 3. 2D and 3D. I've mostly done 2D games in the past, but I want to consider making 3D games too in the future, and I need an engine for that. The engine that better matched all of my points seemed to be Unity. It's very popular, supports a lot of platforms, and I can do both 2D and 3D games with it. Unity has got some stuff that I'm not really comfortable with, like a lot of drag and drop involved instead of programming everything from code. But I bet I'll get used to it. So this is the start of a new journey, taking Super Cattails to new levels and new platforms. I've been practicing with 3D already, trying to come up with a style that I like, something low poly that would still look nice next to pixel art sprites. Check out this study I did on Pokemon buildings using Blender. As you can see, I tried to recreate the same aesthetics of Pokemon buildings, which I like a lot. I came up with many different versions of the same type of building to get used to 3D modeling and texturing with Blender. You know, I'm already working on a new game using Unity, but it's too early to tell you what it is. I will show you a preview very soon, so if you don't want to miss that out, feel free to subscribe to my channel or join the Super Cattails Discord. I'm online most of the time and very happy to chat with you guys. You'll find a link to the Discord group in the description down below. And what about my old code? Well, I'm not really deleting it. I can still use it to port some of my older games to mobile, like I did for Snow Kids and Mind Blast. Please let me know in the comments if you miss any of my older games, and I'll do my best to port some of them to mobile as soon as possible. So to wrap it up guys, there's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff coming up soon. I promise you a new Super Cattail game, new gaming platforms being supported, and new incredible adventures together. This is all for today, and remember, Super Cattails for life.